Um, right now, though, we've predicted the nominees. We have a few predictions of what we think will be announced at the show. Each of us has a couple. In terms of like what games we think will be shown or maybe announced. Who knows what Jeff Keighley has in his back pocket for us this year? You want to start this off?
I have less than you, but sure, why not?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
my major takeaway is that I just don't think there will be a lot of like megaton announcements. I was telling you pre-show, I think there will be a bunch of updates. I think this is the spot we get more Zelda, baby. We get more
I got that.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yep. I got that on my list as well. I think we
Maybe
get
we
a
get
new
a release
trailer.
date. I'm not
We
saying
already have a release
definitively, but
date.
we get a trailer. I think for sure a more fleshed out trailer with some gameplay, or maybe we just get a gameplay slice. That'd be cool too. I think we get something Zelda.
Well, we already have the release date. It's May
Oh,
12th.
that's right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. But I think that I would love for us
Maybe
to
we
get a
get
new
box art.
trailer.
I don't know.
We have the box art too. Box art was
Do
shown the
we?
same day. Yeah. How did you miss it? It's Link.
I've probably seen it and just forgot.
Yeah, it's Link like overlooking the sky. He's like
That's
on
right.
like
He's like, yep. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I think that if we get a trailer for this game, it's gotta be a more substantial trailer than all the last one's been. Because like I've I have to commend Nintendo on how secretive they've been with this game, but at the same time, I'm just like, we've still seen nothing substantial. We've seen like every time we see the game, we see like 5 seconds of something new, but then also nothing new at the same time. Like it's real weird how they've been, and I'm just like, give us this like a good 2.5 minute long trailer showing, giving us an actual idea of what this story is and what new gameplay stuff is here. Because these real short, like 30-second spurts showing a lot of the same from a different
To be
angle.
clear, I'm completely fine with that. I don't need anything spoiled,
And
but I
that's
do
the
think we get
thing.
something more
That's
substantial.
that's the thing. Like, I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just odd. And I'm like, give us a little bit more. We only need one trailer of more, and that'd be fine. So I'm hoping that's what we get here with this.
Yeah.
Preferably.
Your turn.
Preferably. All right. That's Jeff Keighley always tries to get one thing from Xbox, Nintendo, Sony. I think the Zelda thing is the Nintendo thing. For Xbox, I think that I would like for us to get a trailer from one of these three. Okay. Either Fable, very unlikely, but Fable, Hellblade, or Starfield. One of these three, I think we can get a trailer from.
I would say if I was a betting man, I would bet on Hellblade being there because I have my list
Probably.
of stuff, noteworthy stuff from last year that I wrote down, and Hellblade was on there. So it was there last year. I think kind of my overall theme is like a lot of this stuff I could just see it being ran back. Like, yep, they'll bring that back out. You know what I mean? Um, so I could see Starfield. I thought about, but Starfield feels too close to release. I could be wrong. Maybe they bring something that close to release out and show off more of it. But we've seen such an extensive look that I think it would make sense for it to be a game that's a little further out. I think Hellblade is probably closer than some of the other projects Microsoft has, but also, we haven't seen as much of it as Starfield, even though we did get kind of an extensive trailer last year.
Yeah.
So I think we get Hellblade.
Okay. Yeah. I initially thought Fable because I'm like, it's been a hot minute since it was announced. It'd be nice to see something. But it was recently, I think it was Matt Booty who was saying that, yeah, he wanted to have the team show off stuff, but the team was like, no, we're not ready. And I can still see them being at a stage of, no, we're not ready. You will see it when we are ready. So yeah, that's why I fall on that stuff. What's another prediction you got?
I'm debating between two here because it's again just games. I think they're gonna run back. I think we get Alan Wake 2 again. I think we get an update.
Okay.
Announced last year there. I played Alan Wake 2 last year, or Alan Wake.
I was about to be like, well, you played Alan Wake 2? What?
No, I too had played Alan Wake recently. Great game. Think it's pretty fun. And I think we'll get more of it, and I'm excited.
Do you think this
we get probably get a trailer, maybe some gameplay?
Scenes?
I don't know if we get a release date.
Nah, I think
I could see a time period. I could see fall 2023.
I think it's still too early for like a solid release. I don't even think it's a next year game. I think it's more of a 2024 thing. That's what I'm
Mm,
thinking
I,
personally.
I'll say this. I think it's either fall 20. I think it's like late 2023. I think they either try to hit the October, November window or it's like a March of 2024.
Yeah, that sounds.
I could see I could see
That's what I'm
winter or
thinking.
fall being announced and then it getting delayed a couple extra months to like March of because I think they launched in March or April originally with the first game.
Mm, interesting. Um, PlayStation prediction here again. I think PlayStation it's weird. Sometimes
PlayStation
they
was the
give
hardest. I don't think there's anything I definitively feel comfortable about like that. They'll show this.
yeah, and that's the thing because they kind of keep their bigger things for themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you know what? Shoot for the fences. Why not? I think we could see one of three things also from PlayStation. We could either see Haven's project from a Jade Raven, her studio. I think we could see Deviation's project. They're working on some multiplayer games, so we could maybe see that. Or this would be the big one, Spider-Man 2. I would love to see Spider-Man 2, but I don't think
I
they give
think
it
we
to
all
Jeff
would.
Keighley. I think they keep that for themselves. I don't think they'd give that to Jeff Keighley. But
I
that
think
would
they
be
100%.
that'd be the big thing to do. Give it to Jeff.
I think my prediction on Sony, this isn't like an official, don't mark it down, but
Mm-hmm.
I think they probably don't bring anything would be like my
That's
actual
also another
prediction
guess.
of like I just don't I think it's possible that there's a surprise, but like I'm not here to predict what that would be. So I'm just gonna take the easy answer of like nothing. Yeah, they just don't have to bring something.
Yeah. I would that would suck, especially since we didn't get a PlayStation showcase this year at all. Um
Maybe Last of Us factions could see that.
I thought Neil
It
Druckmann
does
said we see
nothing for
that.
me personally, but
I think Neil Druckmann said we'd see that next year, not this year.
oh okay, yeah, you know what that sounds about right.
Yeah, so I'm hoping Spider-Man 2 though. I'm hoping that.
Which one is that your prediction of Spider-Man 2?
My whole prediction is Haven's Project Deviations or Spider-Man 2. I'm really hoping for Spider-Man though. Like it's come on now, please give me Spider-Man.
All right. I just want to, if we're counting points, you only get 0.3. You only get a third of a point because you don't get to have three things as one prediction.
Sure, fine, whatever. What else you got? You got any others you want to share?
Uh, I think we'll see Suicide Squad again as well. I looked at
I
this
thought
list and it
about
just
that.
made sense.
I thought about it. I didn't put it on my list though, but that is a good one. It's been a while
Just
since we've
made
seen it.
sense. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You look at this list and you go, yeah, we're going to see a lot of these games again.
yeah. That does make sense. Do you think it's raw gameplay, not like the cinematic angles of gameplay
I
from the
think
last
it will be.
trailer?
Yeah. It has to be, man.
Yeah, I want to see more like gameplay as representative of like actual gameplay. Like cinematic angles of gameplay are fine, but seeing what the game actually plays like is even better.
I think this could be a stealth demo drop possibility.
If they did a demo,
That would
that
earn
would be great.
goodwill, especially after how a lot of people felt about Gotham Knights.
That would be that'd be awesome. Great move right there. Um, I think Final Fantasy 16 appears with a trailer and a release date. The reason I say a release date as well, it's because Yoshida, the producer on the game, he said that they, I believe he said that that they're planning to put out another trailer before the end of the year, hopefully, probably with the release date. And he said that like in October. Game Awards just makes sense. Give it to us. Give me that nice, crispy July release date, please and thank you.
You think July? I don't think they release a dead season like that.
It'll liven up a dead season. But
I
no,
just
yeah,
don't think. Yeah, I think we've seen
it's
time
more
and
of an
time. They just
August.
don't view it like that.
No, yeah, I think it's more if it's the summer game, it's probably like June or August, maybe like early September. Um, but yeah, just give me that game for a time when I am here at home to play it. Plus, let's avoid August because I'm planning to go on vacation middle of August. Let's avoid August if we can. If it's August, beginning or end of August, not the middle. Please and thank you. I won't be here to play it. Any more from you?
Uh, Nothing. I'm like, it's just all kind of boring stuff after this that I would predict. I'm trying to think of something fun just for like, oh, but it's like I can't even. I'm trying to think, man, but I don't see anything like wild And it's just like, this has never been, I think we've got proof that this has not been the like, hey, the craziest shit you can come up with, this is where it's going to happen. It's like, there's a couple surprises. Like Alan Wake 2 was like probably one of the bigger shocks last year of like, oh, wow, that's crazy. It's a sequel announcement. And it's like, that doesn't move the needle for most people. So like whatever I can't think of what that version would be this year though. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's a game that would be really cool to some people, but for a lot of people, like whatever that's getting a sequel.
I have one that
Can't
would
think of it.
I have one that would get the room going. You ready?
Okay, go for it.
We see the next project from the man himself, from the best friend of the Game Awards host, Jeff Keighley,
It's
Hideo
too
Kojima.
early, but
We see the next game. And this one, because we know Death Stranding 2 is in the works. Thank you, Norman Reedus, for revealing that information. But I don't think this is that. I think this is that rumored game Overdose. We see that. I'm not saying it's gameplay. I'm just saying it is officially revealed. And
I think it's too early for even a trailer.
An Xbox exclusive.
I think it's too early for even a trailer.
Why do you think it's too early for a trailer? Because right here, he's been teasing this game for the past couple months. He's been teasing the who, Elle Fanning. He's saying,
oh, that's right. He has been doing
the
that.
when, the where. And so, like, I think the last tease, he said, all right, the next thing is where or when are you? And
I think
honestly, Game Awards makes sense.
Here's a counter prediction. I think if we get that, which is a high possibility, the more I think about it, it's way less than even you're probably imagining. It's less than those Death Stranding teasers.
All I said was it's officially revealed. I said it's officially revealed, and
we're getting some like
exclusive.
Another image and some title card ass shit. It's like a 20-second trailer.
Officially revealed. It still counts. Hey, this is the name of our game. It's coming.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think
that I could see. I'd see that doesn't get me going though. It's like, okay.
Well, I think I would be. It would get people going because it's like, okay, we officially know it, but it wouldn't be like that exciting. It would be way more exciting if we see anything substantial. So like if the reveal is like similar to like the Death Stranding reveal when we saw that the first trailer for that, like,
which they were still super vague, but there's definitely the breadcrumbs of what it would be.
Exactly. Like if we see something like that for whatever this next game is for this Overdose reveal, and then I think that gets the crowd going crazy, even crazier than just like title reveal, Kojima project. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why I am on it. That's gonna be my.
Could see prediction. The Wonder Woman game. That one might be big.
I thought about putting that on here, but I feel like I felt like that was like super early in development when they announced it last year. Them announcing it last year seemed more like a, hey, come work with us thing. We'll show this more like in 2 years.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it'll be there, but like I could just see it. Star Wars Eclipse seems like that's stuck in development hell and may never happen now. Probably we're all too sick of Forspoken to get more to that.
I'd be open to seeing more Forspoken.
Huh?
I'd be open to seeing more Forspoken.
You'd be up for it?
Yeah, I'd be open to it.
I'll play it, but I'm tired of seeing it. Get it out of any like I just let me judge it on its own at this point and not bear witness to more of the like not too flattering vertical slices they keep presenting.
Fair. That's fair. That's it. No more predictions.
That's it for me. I'm tapped out. I don't think it's a flashy show in that aspect. I think Keighley hypes it up. My ultimate prediction is Keighley hypes it up like he always does, and we're all left going. We're like, there'll be one thing possibly, but the one thing will be an update. It'll be like Tears of the Kingdom, or it'll be whatever, or it'll be one of those Xbox games that we already know exist, but we're like, that looks rad. But I don't think there's gonna be like, look at this announcement, crazy new thing.
Hopefully we're proved wrong on this, but yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one or two huge things, and then a whole lot of okay, that's cool, that's fine, that is what it is, and just kind of how the show shakes out with a celebrity host at the end revealing.
Prove me wrong, Jeff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not here rooting for a bad show, and I think a consistent slate of updates, if they're good updates, could still be an entertaining show. But I'm just, I feel like usually with games industry that if there's smoke, there's fire. And there's been no smoke. There's no like inklings of anything, sources, reveal somehow, and we start to get like, oh, something might be on the horizon. And I just like don't have a feel for a good shot in the dark of like, oh, this could come out of left field.
Right.
It would be Sony. I'll say this: Sony could wow. Like if Sony gave him
Spider-Man
something.
2. Spider-Man 2 or any of those
I'm
three
not
things
saying
I
that.
said.
I'm saying unrevealed stuff. Like we haven't seen it, but I think
So,
Sony's keeping them in the chamber because
yeah.
I think Sony's gonna blow us away with the next state of play. I think is blowing all our socks off,
Like I said, Haven's project, Deviation's
or not even state
project.
of play, whatever they call them, the showcase. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think there's a chance that we could see one of those big projects in the from Sony. There is a chance, not a strong chance, but there's a chance.